rock, roller, skating. There's only one nation, no debating. Mix the funk with the silver and black vibe.
Raidernation, what's up, guys? Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1, Real Talk Nation podcast. Today, we have a great show, guys. We have the honor to have two of my favorite dudes in the Raider Nation. Before that, shout out to Cheeto Linus in the house today.
What up, big dog? What up, big dogs? No, not to start. We wanted to, but welcome everybody. Season 2.
Yes, sir, guys. We have our very own Dub Raider from the city of Long Beach in the house. He is the owner of Raider Nation Roll Call, a great show that just started. And it's going really good. What's up, Dub?
What's up, brother? Thanks for having me today.
Yes, sir. And we got my man, Chris from Protect the Shield podcast, all the way from Ohio. And, he's here in the building. One of my favorite shows on YouTube. Shit, I was probably one of the first one on the show, and that shit just blew up. So find them on YouTube, guys. Hey, we have a lot of shit to get into today, guys. And I want to get your takes on everything. But first of all, Raider Nation, how we feeling out there? I know bad way to start this fucking season, but
To say the least.
yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. And just off the back, man. Before we get into the fucking game, how'd you see Raider Nation out there, man, Chris?
Yeah, man. Honestly, this is my first time being in LA, man, is being able to just experience that tailgate. I've experienced Oakland plenty of times, but this is my first time in LA. It's a great time. I didn't expect this weather. It's a little bit hotter than I expected. But man, I mean, the nation showed up, man, and it was a heck of a party. We were excited, but then the game happened.
Nation showed up, but the Raiders didn't.
Right.
We won the tailgate.
We won the tailgate, that's for sure.
Wow, were you there early?
Oh yeah. I wasn't as early as Cheeto, but I got there probably around 9-ish.
Yeah, you got there like around 9.
Yeah, so I was out there early. I was getting it in, man.
Mm-hmm. What time did you get there, Leo?
We got there probably like around 8:30 when we finally parked. Yeah. Because we had to get there earlier in order to get that spot.
Yeah.
And by the ticket where we were at, we got there at 8:30. We were still in the back.
Right.
So you could just imagine how earlier the other people got that they were all the way in the front.
Yeah, TNBC said they got there at like 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah, see?
I'm like, that's too early.
So, it was fucking hot as shit yesterday.
Oh.
It was, but Raider Nation was doing the thing. Man, the fucking Charger fans they're growing, man.
They are.
And for a big reason, we talk real shit right here, and this is the
We
truth,
do.
man. But as much as I clown those motherfuckers, they growing out there, so props to them. But let's just get right into it, and then we can just jump on the mic whenever you guys feel like jumping in there. But just start from the beginning, guys. I mean, we expected something different, and we're just gonna off the bat with Gardner Minshew. I've been seeing a lot of negative shit already. I know it's just the first game, and he's not fucking Tom Brady. He's not gonna go out and do his thing. I mean, this is his fourth team that he's with, and just your take on Gardner Minshew. Let me hear you guys talk about that, man.
Yeah, me personally, man, I'm probably going to go against the grain a little bit. I think Gardner, he didn't play as bad as a lot of people try to make it seem. I'm already hearing people wanting AOC back. I think Gardner, besides like that fumble, I thought he played pretty well. I think the issue was that offensive line.
Yep.
The dude was running for his life. But as far as like making quick decisions, I think he was making quick decisions, spread the ball open, for a lot of people. He didn't just zone in on one receiver. I think Brock Bowers did well, but I mean, that fumble was big. That fumble was big, and I think it was just him trying to do a little too much. But I'm not giving up on Gardner. But if we don't get the offensive line together, we could have Tom Brady. We can have Mahomes or whatever. We're going to struggle, man.
Yeah.
We're going to struggle.
I think we can all just agree that the offensive line had a big deal to do with the game yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I just want to hear your concern also on Gardner Minshew. How do you see him?
Honestly, after the game was over, I was very angry, but emotionally, right? But then I thought about how Leo deals with stuff. It's like, obviously right after the game, you're when you lose, obviously, you're pissed. You're not thinking straight. So I decided to just kind of like sit back, and then this morning I started watching highlights and stuff like that, and I was like, wait a minute, it was bad, but not that bad.
Yeah.
There were some great plays. There were some amazing throws, some amazing runs, but unfortunately, the ones that we needed were the ones that that we're failing.
Yeah. When you look at the stats, Gardner Minshew and fucking what's that bitch Herbert? Yeah. They were there.
Yeah.
He
That was the
outplayed
same
him.
thing. Outplayed him.
He outplayed
the first half for sure.
But
Yeah.
you know, he on like how he outplayed him. But look at the plays that we did. Like it was 3rd and 5. He throws a fucking 2-yard pass.
Right.
And it's completed. So those stats keep acting up. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like all that. I just think, in my personal opinion, there's a lot of there's not a lot of chemistry still in that offensive line.
Yeah,
That
they're,
offen-
they're,
on
still,
that-
they're,
on that
they're
offense.
still trying to gel.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and that's the one big deal that I've noticed with Gardner Minshew. There's not that chemistry stuff, you know. And I see, I don't know if that's his style where he walks away and he hears the play calling and then he comes back in. But I was looking at his vibe with the team, with the offense, and he was away from everyone. It's not.
Really?
It's not like that's the thing I was looking at. It's not like that brotherhood like they went with Aiden O'Connell. So that's something big that needs to grow with them with Gardner Minshew. Maybe
With the team.
Yeah, that's something I experienced yesterday. I was watching.
You know, that's definitely something obvious on when you're at the stadium, because I was watching it on TV at this point, and you know you don't see all that added stuff on the side. You know
where they're at,
the
where they're going
interactions
after
and
the
stuff
plays.
like that.
Yeah, it's just, you know, in the past, I keep bringing their card, but
Number
you hear like when the team has a little chemistry, he's there hearing the plays, he's there with the brothers and everything there, and then they go, they call the play and they go. This time he was away from them the whole time, and then he walks into the group and just throws a play out there, and they, you know, it was just it was something weird for that.
It just
shit.
kind of
Yeah.
flowed.
I think a lot of that too has to do, like, we have to understand he's a new quarterback on our team with a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So this O-line to me was the bigger issue. You know, if you look at number 95 Ford for the Chargers, I don't even know who this dude was. And he was disrupting.
All-pro
that
yesterday.
whole
He was all-pro
middle.
yesterday.
Like, I don't know what Andre
Yeah.
James was doing, what Parham was doing, but they were letting this dude come through. So like
Yeah.
Chris said, it didn't matter if we had Brady back there, if we had Mahomes, like he had no time. So I wouldn't put it on him, but that fumble was huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even when I rewatched the game later on that night, I was like, man, we were killing these fools. We were killing these fools. And if he doesn't fumble there and we score, it kind of changes the game in a whole different way than it did in the second half.
I think there were three major factors: the fumble, the 4th and 1.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna get into that one for sure.
You know, and God, what was that third one? There were three major pivotal points in the game that just like would have won us. Oh, the field goal.
no, the
yeah.
missed field goal by Carlson.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk all those points because I wanted to break it down little by little and get to that 4th and 1 because I have a lot of shit to talk about that one. But
But even that one, the first one was,
but
we can't get
just
a yard.
just regarding Gardner Minshew, Raidernation is out there already concerned and said bring AOC back, and I get when we're pissed and you say stupid shit, but let's put it out there. Gardner Minshew first game out there. For my main thing is we need chemistry on this offense.
Right.
Chris, where do you think this is gonna come from? I mean, I see him very comfortable with Tucker, man.
Him and Tucker
him
got
and
something
Tucker
going.
got something going.
Yeah.
There's Devontae Adams stuff. I see passes overthrown. I saw I think one on the out route on the right, he was like overthrown, and then one like a forced one. He forced one for because I think he wants to like show Devontae Adams like I got you, but it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where do you think we're gonna get this?
So one thing about Getsy, Getsy's relationship with Devontae is very tight, and one thing about Getsy is he's good at scheming his receivers open because he did the same thing with what's the name?
DJ Moore?
DJ Moore in Chicago. He had a career year with Getsy. So I think it's just going to take time. But I think it'll be fairly quickly because you got to think Devontae was out during training camp.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, he missed some
lot of
key
it.
time because of,
son.
waiting for his son to be born. So I'm not too concerned yet. Like I said, my biggest thing is not Gardner. I mean, my thing is because one thing I did like about Gardner, he was giving the ball to everyone. Whoever was open.
Yeah.
Like I honestly, like you said, him and Tucker got good chemistry, but him and Bowers had good chemistry too.
Yeah.
If you get those things going where the defense has to respect that, then now all of a sudden, are you going to leave Devontae one-on-one coverage?
Yeah.
Now Devontae's going to kill that dude one-on-one. So it's going to start working.
And
but
Bowers is like a guaranteed, like that Renfro
Exactly.
for the third down. Is
Exactly.
guaranteed.
Exactly.
And you know what I mean?
He's
So-
only going to get
Third and
better.
Bauer?
Yeah.
He's only going to get better, man. So, but you're right, though. They just got to, it's going to take time, man.
Yeah.
It's going to take time.
And last show I mentioned the Cheeto line is that someone had told me take the under on the Raiders all the time.
Oh yeah.
We fucking scored
Yeah.
10 points, dog.
We scored 10.
Where are we gonna get this thing? We cannot win games in this league.
Oh no.
If we don't score in the 20s,
No,
there's
yeah.
no
Sure.
fucking way.
Sure.
Our defense, look, there's little we could talk about our defense. They did what they had to do.
Yeah, they
But
did.
in the fourth quarter, if we're not winning, they're gonna get drained, bro. They're gonna
They
get
get
tired.
gassed.
They were
Wow.
pounding that ball, and Jim Harbaugh know what the fuck he was doing,
Yeah.
running the ball to
Yeah,
us.
that's his
It's
MO.
just running. We're
Yeah.
tired, bro. Like
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
know?
we were stopping their run for the most. We had them bottled
For the
up,
most
but
part,
then
we
it's
did.
at then you get those plays where
Yeah.
and the thing is we didn't have that same thought process with our running game because I don't think that we are going to ever be able to break away on a long run just because we don't have the guys up front. Man.
No, not
we don't
not
have
on
those
the
bullies,
offense,
man.
Yeah. On the defensive side, you saw it. Herbert was uncomfortable from the beginning.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Graham and AP did their thing on the defensive side of the ball. They knew what to do, but towards the end, you can tell they were getting gas.
Yeah.
That's why they were able to break those runs at the end.
And not only gas, I think as a defense,
Frustrated.
you get frustrated because you see your
Yeah.
offense. Like honestly, if I'm Max or if I'm Wilkins and I see my offense punt the ball on 4th and 1, like that would piss me off,
Yeah.
Right.
man. It's like, come on, my bad. You're
Yeah.
like, come on, like you gotta. Let's go,
Let's
man.
go.
Like you say,
Yeah.
we're going to be bullies. You say we're going to be physical. It's 4th and 1. Go get that 1 yard.
Yeah, that was not a bully.
That's a
move.
mindset, man.
I mean, we could just go right on that fucking call and then have him turn his boost mobile off and shit. and
Where you at?
And look, that 4th and 1, there's could be
Which one,
the one that cost us the fucking game. That important call in the 4th down when we were on their territory.
Oh, yeah.
We're not
Down
deep in their territory,
6.
but we're already in territory.
Yeah.
There's many questions that I want to get your opinion on this because there's so many things that could be. It could be AP. Yeah, have confidence on our defense that we could stop them.
Yeah.
Or it could be AP
No
not
confidence.
fucking
have-
trusting that we can make a fucking yard. You know what I
true.
mean?
That is so true.
That's just like, the whole stadium knew. And I'm like, we're gonna go for this shit. Let's get this fucking
let's
yard,
go.
and we
Let's
kick
go,
fuck around
bro.
and kick fucking.
All we
we
need is a quick
punt it.
quarterback sneak.
So now, that could very well cost us our game, man.
Oh,
I think that
But,
did actually.
you know?
I think that part not going for it on that 4th down cost us that damn game.
Right.
even when we kicked that field goal, what was the down and distance when we kicked the field goal and he
Yeah.
missed it? Wasn't it like 1 or 2?
I think so.
That was in the
yeah.
first half, right?
Right.
Yeah, when he missed
But
it.
no, yeah.
But even like little stuff like because I know you said there's like 3 big moments,
Right.
which I agree. But there was also another moment that was key.
Which one?
Was when Gardner, it was 3rd down, he was scrambling and he was about to take off, but they tripped him up. It was
Yeah.
like a shoestring
Yeah,
tackle.
yeah, yeah.
He had like 20 yards right there. He was
Right
going to be
in front of
going.
him.
Yeah.
It was just he lost his footing because that it was just nothing but green grass.
Yeah, I saw
and
that
like they just barely like clipped his foot and he fell. I was just like, just
Yeah,
enough.
because even Romo said it like he had nothing but distance. in front of
Nothing.
him.
He was.
Yeah.
That would have been and honestly, I think that would have reignited that offense. Like this is
go.
why we decided to go with
go with this
Minshew,
guy. Right,
because that's what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
I'm glad this happened in the first game moving forward because AP is going to get a lot of criticism from a lot of people as a new coach, because that 4th and 1 is his decision.
Right.
Yeah.
And at
It
the end of
comes
the day,
down to
no
him.
bullshit aside,
Yeah.
either you don't trust your offense to get you 1 fucking yard, or you have confidence on your defense. But if there's so much you could do with your defense, if you're gonna, if that's the way you want to win the whole win games, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
We're not the 85 Bears.
Yeah.
Right.
Or the
So-
2000 Ravens. Yeah.
So I'm glad that happened now because they could address that, and I'm sure the offense was probably pissed that they didn't
Well,
get that.
AP was not looking happy at all. Every time they pan the camera at him, he just had like this.
Oh, no, he was
stout-
pissed.
He was.
Yeah.
He was eating paper.
Yeah.
That's how mad he was. But
Yeah, 'cause
hindsight is
he was
2020.
he wish he was on the field. That's that when you're a player coach
Yeah.
and you feel like
But
you know.
I think you're right though, MC. I think it really is him not having confidence in that offense to be able to gain a yard, and that's sad, bro. Like you can't gain a yard, even if you're a defensive team. If we don't get it, my defense is still gonna stop you.
Look, we're
know?
we're just guys talking football.
Yeah.
We're not these fucking
Yeah, we're not in the
professional.
trenches,
You know what I mean? But whoever asks him if that question, he's gonna give you two answers. Either, I'm confident in our defense that we're gonna get our ball back, and you know that's the only fucking answer you have.
Yeah.
What else is he gonna say?
Right,
I just don't think we can make a yard.
Yeah.
He's not gonna
You
go
see
out
what
there
I'm
and
saying?
say
Like,
that.
our offensive line is too weak, so
Right.
we just decided to kick it.
But the thing is, everyone knows I love AP. I do, and I'm always going to root for him. I want him to do well, but that's still on him, man, because
is.
he wants to bring this mentality.
Physicality.
That's all he
ill
preaches to
intent,
us.
That's all he
okay,
preaches.
if we don't have those guys on the roster, then go get them. Why
Right.
sign Andre James so early or whatever? Like if you are going to build a bully like you say you are,
Yeah.
to me, a bully can get 1 yard in their sleep
Fuck
under
Right.
any circumstance. I don't care if
Exactly.
Aaron Donald's out there. If we need 1 yard,
Right.
come on, man.
Yeah, no,
come on,
this
man.
O-line made Ford look like Aaron Donald.
Man.
And he ain't even that. Like, that's what was crazy to me.
Yeah, like 1 yard, you're scared to go for it. Like Mike Tomlin would have went for it. Dan Campbell would have went for it.
Or even Getsy with his play call, his creativity.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody knows you're going to run it, play action, bootleg with
Yeah,
Minshew.
right.
Yeah.
Find Bowers out there or something.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
but even then, it's like I'm of the mindset of even if another team is going for it on us on 4th and 1,
Yeah.
even if we know they're going to go for it, the other team don't care. They're like, we're going to run
gonna
and
run
get this 1
for
yard,
yard.
and you guys can't do
Yeah.
nothing about it. And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
That's physicality. That's
MC
ill intent.
Raiders in my backfield going to be the running back. It may be a long 1 yard.
1
He gonna
yard.
get it. He gonna get that
But
1
see,
yard.
Even in the psychological aspect, if they would have gone for it and not gotten it, he's showing faith in the offensive line.
Exactly.
Let them know, you know
Exactly.
what, guys?
I
I have
trust
faith
you.
in you. Let's
Yes.
go.
But that's what I was trying to get at. The fear of being a new head coach, of like, fuck, what if we don't get it, and then they're gonna talk shit to me for making this call.
If you got that mindset, you should be a
That's
head
what I'm
coach.
fucking
You should be a
saying.
head coach.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Should
So
be a head
we
coach.
won't know. We're just guys talking.
You're
shit,
right.
but we don't know what the fuck's happening.
You're right.
But
You're right.
That thing of like, oh fuck, dude. We're here. We still enough time. I trust my defense. I'd rather make this fucking the right call. You know, those fucking having those balls of being a fucking
Scared money don't make no money.
Exactly, man. So I think AP he knows what's up on this one. Yeah. I know for sure.
I think he definitely knows next time something like this, you're going to have to go for it. You have to.
You have to.
Especially when you preach that all off season.
That's
all
what
year
got me.
long,
Yeah,
bro.
and one of the conversations Chris and I were having while coming over here is everyone that's in AP's ear. What were they saying?
Lewis.
Yeah.
What's the other coach? Philbin?
Yeah,
The other one?
Philbin,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what were they saying?
Coughlin, all
Was,
Coughlin,
was
all
there
them.
was there any like people saying go for it or don't do it or you know what was that conversation?
That's what I want to know. From behind the scenes, we don't know. But yeah, I want to know if someone's like, AP, I suggest you go for it. And I want to know if he said, no, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because then that lets me know, okay, you have the advisors here giving you advice and you didn't take it. Or did the advisor say,
Don't do
don't
it.
go? Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like, I wish we could know all
that
that.
was almost like a mirror of Josh McDaniels bullshit calls.
was.
It was almost the same shit. But the last Charger game, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
We fucking-
yeah,
Instead
yeah,
of whatever, we were there by they kicked the field goal. Or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
or some shit. Same.
yeah, it was like
That was
fourth
that,
and goal.
that Pittsburgh
something.
game.
Yeah,
When we fucking kicked the
Yeah.
field goal.
Yeah.
What are you doing kicking a
Yeah,
field goal?
we're
bro?
down.
Like, we're down. Yeah.
So you know, there's a lot of things. I know, because I've seen the comments. I made a stupid ass video just reporting yesterday. That shit.
yeah, but it was emotional though, right?
Yeah, no, I would just be stupid. Reporting for Andamos Valiendo Verga Nation.
I saw that.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing the whole thing like I'm reporting like a fucking newscast reporter. and shit.
Yeah.
But I just seen it was like 150 comments within like 5 minutes, bro. Just
Yeah.
And it was just people were just fearing, blasting, saying shit. But it is our first game.
It is.
You know,
Right.
but
You would think the sky's falling, bro.
Man, people are already like, if he loses game
But
2, we need to look
I've
for a
been
new coach.
saying-
Like, stop.
I've been saying on previous podcasts on season 1 the importance of winning this game.
Yes.
One,
Oh, this one was huge.
See, the
It was.
thing about this game is if it was any other team, Panthers, Jaguars, Steelers, whoever, we would have just immediately gone to that mindset. First game, they're still gelling, whatever. But it was the Chargers at home.
At SoFi, which
That's
we
why.
still have not won with fans in
Yeah.
attendance. Yeah.
So you know that I think that's what makes it sting a little bit more.
It does. I'm not gonna
Is
lie.
that it's our home away from home, and we still can't get over that hump.
Yeah. I even went so far as to say I'm not going back to SoFi. Maybe I'm the bad luck. 'Cause every time I go see them play at SoFi, like maybe I'm the reason we're losing. I'm gonna watch it at home or something. Like it's ridiculous.
We cannot win on that
win
fucking stadium.
And we're going back in October, so
You know, it's
I knew that stadium was cursed when there was a rain delay or a lightning delay.
That was bullshit.
and we were both
man.
3-0.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
bullshit.
It was a light. Like, how are you in a dome and you're on a weather delay
Isn't that
because of
making it
light?
even
I'm just like,
crazier now that you've been there?
yeah. I'm like,
Right?
what? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Just throw this whole
bullshit.
thing away, man.
Yeah, that's
the last episode. I was just that was the main thing.
Yeah, we have to win there.
We have to win there. Raidernation. You know, we win the tailgate, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
about
we
that?
show up.
You know, we show up. We take over, but we don't win on that stadium, and that's just starting to get fucking.
And I hate to say it, I don't see us beating the Rams there.
No, not the way they. No,
They took the
for
fucking
real,
Lions
exactly.
to overtime, man. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, oh man.
And
I
look
might
at the
not-
scores, bro. Look at the scores of
Putting up
winning
points.
teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
points
You
are
put up
there.
points. They put
That's
up
the
points,
fucking
man.
thing. So
You
I mean,
have
I
to.
know it's you know, so I lose the word sometime, but for many years we fucking complain about Raiders not having a defense.
We finally
And
have
now
one.
we have one. And
It's
I
like we
was
never have both at the same time.
No, it's
one
like-
or the other, bro.
You know what I
can't
mean?
have
But
both.
now it's like we have to find something because
yeah.
we have a coach that we're excited about, but that coach is a defensive coach, man. It is how it is. It's gonna be on Getsy now, and they have to figure something out.
They
'cause
do. They need to figure something out because even you can be as good as you want on defense. The Chiefs last year, one of the top defenses, they only allow 17 points per game, whatever, but they put points up on the board.
Right.
Yeah.
Even when they
still
struggled, they still knew we still got to get this in the
Yeah.
end zone.
Yeah.
We can't be like, oh, we're just gonna rely on the defense. You have to.
And
come
I
up with
hate that
something on the
mindset.
offense,
I
bro.
hate that mindset that people say, "Oh, you know, our defense wins championship
Right,
and all
yeah,
this."
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's not that. You got to put points up.
Yeah, you do.
You know, you got to put points up because no defense is ever going to really stop a Mahomes.
Right.
All you can do is kind of just
Sustain
maintain them, and then you just try to keep up as most.
Look
you
at
can.
next week. We have Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
10
Baltimore.
points. 10 points ain't going to do it there either,
10
folks.
points is not gonna cut it in Baltimore,
Yeah.
bro.
And then how do you guys know how our defense is going to be affected after the fight? Is there going to be any suspensions? Have they mentioned?
they
anything?
haven't announced anything yet that I've seen.
Well, Jack got kicked out, so I think he has to be suspended, right?
For one game, he has to miss at least one game.
I think so.
that might be the rule.
And
I
that's
have to check.
ridiculous. And that, I don't know if
Yeah.
we're going to talk about that, but he's going to get it
Jack-
together,
he
man.
was already heated earlier in the game, and I saw
He's a hothead.
I guess
He's a
he was over there almost on their side of the sideline, and AP was fucking. Did you see that?
I heard about it. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was-
I saw AP because I was sitting on the Raiders side on the 50-yard line on top, and I was seeing AP almost going in the middle of the field screaming at Jack Jones,
Yeah, as he should.
bringing him back over here.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
"What
You're
the
like,
fuck
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But see, the passion that Jack Jones has is the what we need, but
Right.
not like that.
but not that's
You gotta have a cool
it's-
head about it, though.
Yeah, because those are the same issues he had before he got into the NFL.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, it's like he's a hot. Everyone knows that.
Right.
You know, he's a hothead. He doesn't make the best decisions, and that's why
That
they
was
got
part
rid
of
of
why
him.
he had to leave SC, went to Arizona State.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's and the thing is he respects AP. So my thing is if you respect AP, you don't do that type of stuff,
Right.
Because that makes AP look bad. Because AP pounded his fist on the table
Yep.
to Mark Davis to give this guy a shot, and this is how you're gonna act. Because
Yeah, it's
now
true.
you're impacting the game.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys a question. I'm not a big when it comes to stats and all that shit. Like you guys are into all that shit, and like I don't really follow other fucking
Little
teams.
stat
Like,
nerds.
yeah, like I don't like
That's us,
like
bro.
like if the Bears are playing. I don't give a fuck. Like I won't watch
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
okay,
I'll watch
yeah.
Raider football and
And that's it.
I don't got, and then I'll watch just highlights from other games. But when it comes to Luke Getsy's offense play calling, are you guys were satisfied with what you saw yesterday? And that's part of the question. And my second question is, what do you think the play calling for our running back and how you see Samir White yesterday?
So me, so Getsy's known for being a run heavy guy. So that's what and I think that's one of the reasons AP brought him in.
As his coordinator.
Yeah, because he wants to have that physical. But my thing is, and I hate to say it, Raider
You
Nation,
need the guys for that.
we no longer have a starting caliber running back on our team. I'm sorry. I've been preaching it.
Definitely missed
Me
Josh
and you
I'm
Jacobs
sorry,
yesterday.
man. It's and there's no other excuse, other way around it, man. If you're going to have that type of offense, you need at least one guy back there that's a dog.
Right.
Unfortunately, we don't have it. I think we should have passed the ball more. We should have did more screens, stuff like that to help your offensive line out. Like, okay, if you guys can't stop this pass rush, let's use their
Aggressiveness against them.
and do a screen right over top, and then to kind of keep them at bay a little bit. I would like to see more bootlegs to get Brock Bowers out. Little quick stuff
So
like that.
you're not satisfied with the play call.
Basically.
but
But
not in a way like you got to
yeah,
fire
but
the
I
dude, right?
still like Getsy though.
Yeah,
I still
right.
like
What
Getsy.
about you?
Honestly, I had no expectations coming into this game because again, looking at the situation, there's a lot of firsts. First time with Minshew quarterbacking, our offensive coordinator. Also, first time them playing a full game together. Yeah. Because remember the preseason, there was AOC, then it was Minshew, then it was AOC, and then okay, it's gonna be Minshew.
Devontae never played,
Devontae being out. So by the time they actually got to get together as the ones,
It's the first time.
Yeah,
First time.
This was it. So this was basically their first technically preseason game. Full game in a hot ass dome. In probably one of the worst days in Southern California. So there was a lot of things that definitely went against our team. And then the offensive coordinator seemed like he was choosing a lot of very vanilla plays in certain times, instead of going for it, like what we expected it from what AP had mentioned. That he was gonna just they were gonna be vicious and animals that were gonna be out there, and it didn't show.
Not on the offense.
It didn't show.
How you feel?
Man, I get what Chris was saying about like how it's supposed to be the run game. We need that running back. But to me, you need that running game. You need the offensive lineman. Even when he did the running game in Chicago, remember how they ran on us? It wasn't no all-star running back then. But their offensive line dominated us that game. So we got to get that domination also. And another thing is the Chargers knew we weren't going to stretch the field.
Right.
They pressed on our receivers the whole time knowing that we were going to get there. So I want to see Getsy make those adjustments like you said. Quick screens, play actions, little rollouts even with Minshew. He's the mobile one, right?
Yeah.
Let's move
Use
the
that.
pocket a little bit. Use that aggressiveness they were using, and that's the adjustments I didn't see. It was first for a lot. But I will say that Harbaugh did outcoach AP, as much as I don't want to say it, and it showed yesterday.
Well, it seems like he focused on the Raiders' weaknesses, and he pressed. He just pressed, and he kept on pressing, kept on pressing, kept on pressing.
Until it broke.
That's why it's hard, bro. But
And I think honestly, with Harbaugh, it wasn't like he's necessarily outcoached us. I think he just knew to just wait for the rookie wait till the rookie coach to make a mistake.
Right.
And that's what he did, and that's what AP did. He made a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, Harbaugh didn't do nothing extraordinary.
No, he didn't.
He wasn't flashy. He didn't like
nothing. It was
nothing. It's just we messed up.
As much as people want to say, "Oh yeah, the Chargers," they don't have a number one receiver. They fucking don't.
No.
no.
They were in the red zone
nothing.
multiple times and couldn't get in the red zone.
No, exactly.
And so we beat ourselves.
Yeah.
Thank you. And
We beat ourselves.
That's what Harbaugh was waiting for.
We beat ourselves, and they having Jim Harbaugh over there, who probably already fucking called his brother for next week.
Hey, dude,
God,
run
Here's
on
my
them, bro.
notes.
Run on
Here's
them.
my notes. You can use it.
Fuck, it pisses me
Here's the
off.
files.
Piss
But,
off 18.
but
Piss
going
off
back on
18.
Piss
Luke
off 18.
Getsy, I wanted to hear your guys' opinion because for me, there's no balls on these motherfuckers.
No.
Play calling.
No.
You see,
There's no
like,
stretch in the field.
Like
nada.
I wanted to ask you guys because everybody sees on your way the way you see it, but all the plays that were called yesterday, I think there were calls just to make us like a I can't find the word, but it was just play calling that like you know what, we can't do this one because I don't think we could do this call. Let's just do this one better. That type of shit. Like just
Like
selective,
more safe
selective.
plays.
Exactly, that's the word. That's the real word.
Yeah.
Safe plays that could just make us move the lines little by little, see what happens.
Right.
I didn't see no fucking aggressive shit, man. And that's the thing that concerns me because year after year, we've been Raider fans since fucking birth, man, and we've been following this shit, and it gets to a point where it's very devastating for us fans that I mean, look, I wasted my whole fucking day yesterday.
Weekend,
you know what I mean?
No, I get it, man.
Some all weekend.
Yeah.
And then time from our families and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like
To deal with that.
yeah. And then it's like they already know. Like my wife don't give a fuck. She'll tell me, "Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
The fucking
Oh,
Raiders."
man.
again."
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
already know.
I
You
can
know.
already
You already
picture
know.
your wife. Oh, my God.
And it's like, and it's like she's like, "What are you gonna say?" Okay, next season. You know,
And that's what we say.
Hey, this
Next
is
season.
real talk. You know my wife.
I've
You know
seen
my
it.
wife. And she don't give a fuck. She'll
don't,
just.
man.
And I was like, the fourth quarter, I was like, shut the fuck up. Dude. Like, you know, but that's the thing that worries me, man. Because if you don't have trust in your offense, I don't know how we're gonna move forward, man. And this is just being real fucking
you're
honest,
right,
man.
bro. Because especially if you're gonna rely on a defense, your offense shouldn't take those
You show
risks.
that you're a pussy if
You
you can't
should
go on
make
4th and
those
1, dog.
trades.
Plain and
Yeah.
simple.
Plain
You're
and
a
simple.
pussy team,
Plain and simple,
and everyone
bro.
in the NFL seeing that you cannot go on 4th and 1, and you're
too
you're a
afraid.
fucking pussy.
Yeah.
And that's what the fuck we showed yesterday. I don't give a fuck.
And then how do you motivate men? You give them the opportunity.
Right.
If they fail, at least they tried.
Yeah.
That's what we fucking showed yesterday, and that pisses me off because, if you were having like there was not even a fucking timeout call to make a decision as a team. Like, should we
what
go?
should we do?
What
Right,
should we
right,
do,
right,
guys?
yeah.
Should we go for
Yeah,
it?
that's a good
like,
point.
Hey, people
That's a
should have
good
been like,
point.
hey, guys, look, help me the fuck out.
There we go.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Let's talk
right.
about
Let's
this.
talk
Let's
about
discuss
shit.
this.
Yeah, what do you guys feel? Do you guys think you guys could go
Yeah,
for it? Can you handle
Can
it?
you guys beat your man?
Exactly.
That's what I want to. Can James? Can you beat your man? Like, look at all them dudes in their face.
Right.
Are you gonna? If I call,
Yeah, so you have a fucking call to get a
yeah,
fucking
like,
yard?
yeah. Do you got a call to
You
get a
gotta-
yard?
Yes, exactly,
Oh,
bro.
I mean, that's
No,
it.
that's true, though.
Look
That's
at those
it.
guys in their eyes, man. If they're wavering and looking
Right.
away,
Then
then
you-
okay,
yeah,
then punt,
Right,
or,
right.
or,
Right,
or
like,
whatever. 'Cause
Devontae, you're gonna get away from the
yeah,
corner. Like,
yeah.
Brock, can you make
like
this
Brock?
play?
Can you get up? Are you gonna lose
Yeah.
this guy and get this 1 yard?
I
from
would
him?
have loved to see that a fucking timeout.
Yeah.
and the best
Good
thing that
point.
can come out is to punt
Hey, I
it.
think about
Fuck
the
it, they
timeout.
have a plan or something. But no, 4th and 1. Here comes the fucking field goal unit like this. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a decision. So that's the thing that really fucking worries me now. And I said it. And I said numerous of times. Watch us be fucking 0-2 like everybody expects us to be
Oof.
going to our opener and expect that for us to win the easy games.
But you know the crazy thing though, it's such a Raider thing for us to come out and beat the Ravens.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
It's such a
It
Raider.
is.
It's a Raider
It is.
thing.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That no one had us
No
win,
one
in the,
had us
and then we
win. Yeah.
show up and show out.
Yeah,
next
we beat
week.
the Ravens and then lose the home opener.
Yeah, that's what I'm
With a
saying.
fucking
That's
field
what-
goal.
yeah,
That's
never,
the Raider way.
yeah,
That's the,
like
that
what are we
was-
doing
like,
here, man?
I need
Win,
hey, you
win the
fuckers-
hard ones and lose the easy ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's frustrating.
You two that make shirts, I need a shirt that says "New coach, same shit." that's the quote. That's my quote from yesterday, bro. That's the shit, man.
Same old
Because
shit.
we got a new coach, but it's the same dog shit on the fucking field, bro.
Especially
It's-
on the offense, man. The defense, I will give it to them, but the offense was just horrible. Even
Yeah.
rewatching the game, I was like, damn, we beat the shit out of this team in the first half, and all we came out of it was with one touchdown.
I know,
Like,
and
that's it.
and exactly and because going into halftime, I'm like, we're handling this team.
No, we
but
were
then you look at the score,
manhandling
you're
them.
like,
Yeah.
we're one play away from losing.
Right.
You know, it's like,
And then here's to show you another thing: Chargers don't have. I mean, I don't even know who the fuck they have, but they don't have their lead fucking receiver anymore. They don't have their fucking start running back. Who was his name?
Eckler.
He
Austin Eckler.
left.
yeah, Eckler's going.
And they had that, that
Keenan
little,
Allen.
whoever the fuck they had was looking like a fucking
Edwards.
MVP yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, but they don't have no one. And then you look at our on paper, we have
got stars.
Our paper, we're the best
yeah.
offense on paper. And what did we do yesterday? Time managing. You see, I'm at the possession of the ball with the Chargers and the possession of the Raiders. It's like,
No, we had it more though.
yeah, we,
At the
exactly.
end, 3 minutes more.
Ain't
than
got
them.
nothing out of it.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing to show you that we were calling bullshit plays
Yeah.
to have possession of the ball, take time off the clock, and just see what we could do. Bullshit.
But that's what you do when you have the lead, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Go get the
but
lead
we
first.
had the lead for
Well,
a lot of the
for the
game.
bigger
but
one.
yeah,
Right. You know,
No, I don't.
It should have been
I'd
the
rather
bigger
have less time possession of the ball and more points on the fucking board.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, for
That's
sure.
why I used to not get
And
mad
that's
when
the
they would
play
do that.
calling, bro. Like that's like boom, 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 aggressive
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Now these play callers were like, no, okay, run it here throw 2 yards
And
here.
I get it. Minshew needs time to be able to make those throws also. So to me, it still comes down to that offensive line.
So do you feel that a lot of the times when Minshew started scrambling out, when like the play where he had Tay wide open right in front of him going like this,
Yeah.
Do you think he just scrambled out too soon or the pocket was collapsing?
I think,
Pocket.
I think it happened all day. The pocket collapsed, and he was just getting in the habit. Like, I got to move. I got to
Right.
get going.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
Yeah, because he did seem very fidgety.
Yeah.
Reminded me a lot of Garoppolo. It's kind of like happy feet and shit. Oh,
Yeah.
here.
Chris's favorite quarterback.
Oh,
No, but
Jimmy
you're right,
G.
though, because when he did have time in the first half,
Yeah.
Tay had 2 big plays for
Yes, he
first
did.
downs.
Yeah.
And they were clowning. They were emotional. He even put his hand for the Charger defender to help him up.
Yeah.
And he was just there having. But
Yeah.
then once the pocket started collapsing, that's when Minshew can't make those throws.
Right.
Yeah.
And it don't matter if you have Minshew or O'Connell.
Any
right.
quarterback.
Any
Yeah.
quarterback
Yeah, it's
behind
just-
that, you have to give them
Yeah,
time
man,
to make those
you got some
plays.
beasts coming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And-
want to
and
go
you're
along
gonna-
with Tucker. He needs time to make that throw.
And that's the thing. And I think that we can have those explosive plays like you want, but if you don't have the time to really do it, or and that's one thing I love about our defense and Max Crosby is once a quarterback gets hit a couple times, they get that mental clock
Yeah.
going.
Oh,
So
yeah.
even if you're not even around, he's going to think you're around.
Right.
And you're going to get rid of it. And I think maybe sometimes Minshew probably did get the ball out of his hands just because
Here they come.
he's like, they probably are coming. I don't even know if they're coming, but they're
Right.
probably coming. So
I saw like 2 plays where he forced the ball to Bowers, and he was like his last option
Right.
because he took forever trying to look at Adams, and then I'm like, throw the shit, and then
Yeah.
he
Throw
doing,
the ball.
and then he sees Bowers on a little cut, and he forces, and Bowers caught that shit, bro.
Bowers is going to be
Bowers got
nice.
hands,
Gonna
bro.
be nice.
He caught it enough to just get that first down, but
Yeah.
that was like last minute shit, and that's the thing where Minshew fucks up when he does he's too confident sometimes,
Yeah.
and just
It's 50-50 on
yeah.
those
Yeah.
throws.
But you know what? One thing that I do like about him is he'll tell you, it's like, if my stars are one-on-one, I'm
take
going to
it.
give him
Wow.
a chance. And I respect that.
He did on
Like-
that one comeback to
Yeah.
Tay. He was
And
all over him, but
yeah.
one-on-one, Tay's
I
gonna get
respect
the
that.
ball.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, we got an all-pro over there.
Yeah.
If you're one-on-one, and honestly, I don't mind him looking at Tay first.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that because that's Tay.
Yeah.
That's just like a basketball team not wanting to give the ball to Jordan first. Like,
Or Kobe
Yeah.
in L.A.
I forgot.
So, look, I want to ask you guys a question. Last week, I was talking to Cheeto, and I said the importance of winning game 1. For me, it was like a mandatory win.
True.
Yes.
And now that we fucking lost, is it a mandatory win to win or it's the second game? Think how stupid this is? We just started the season, and we're talking about winning a mandatory
have
game
to win.
that
Yeah.
you have to win.
Yeah.
Do you see a have to win game 2?
I do. We have to.
You think it's must win against Baltimore?
I mean, well, when I say must win,
This is bullshit.
yeah, like when I say must win, I'm not going to say like all the season's over, but it's like for us to get back on track and get the nation behind us, we
Back to
have to win.
500.
And we if we want to get to that next level where we're a playoff team, we can't be afraid of good teams.
No, you can't.
Fuck no.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like I honestly
Especially
like
Baltimore.
do you think the Houston Texans are scared of?
You
the,
think New England was as scared of Cincinnati?
That's what I'm
yesterday?
saying.
And they
Like,
beat them.
Right.
Unbelievable.
So it's like, yeah, I know
Yeah.
on paper the Ravens are supposed to win, but hell, why can't we just come smack them in the face and go home and
Yeah.
win?
No, you're right.
What do you
You're
think?
right.
Must win?
Emotionally, as a Raider fan, all games are must win. All of them.
That's
No,
true.
but reality.
But in reality, not necessarily a must win to be viable for the season, but we definitely have to turn it around in order to bring back that confidence that okay,
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah, we faltered on the first game. There was a lot of issues. Very first game of the season, we had off-season moves that didn't correlate to the first game. So now going into the second game, let's turn it around.
Okay, so well, let me hear your take on that.
I wouldn't say must win, but I will say I do think I want to see is we can't be a dead offense again. We
Right.
can't go. We can't come out of there only 10 points or less than 10 points. If we're gonna lose to Baltimore, I'd rather us lose like 27-24 by a
Come
field
out
goal.
sw- yeah, come
come
out
out
swinging,
swinging,
man.
Something that the
Come out swinging.
offense had woken up so that we have something going.
Yeah,
on.
that was exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Must win for us Raider fans. It's
Yes,
a must
always.
win for us.
Right.
Yeah.
Always.
I think for them, it's to wake the fuck up, and because they hear it, AP hears it.
You better.
And if you go over there to Baltimore and have your Raiders score 10 points again, it's going to look really bad.
Oh, really?
It's going to
really
look
bad.
really bad. And he's going to hear it from everywhere. Not just us fucking guys with a fucking show here, but
Yeah.
you'll hear from ESPN.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You'll hear
yeah,
from
already
everywhere.
is.
Media,
Oh,
yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, 2 games in, he doesn't know what he's doing. You know, and it's going to be really bad. So, like you said, that's why Raiders needs to score at least in the 20s. And if we lose, we better lose by a fucking field goal or at the end or
Some
something
like
that.
crazy Lamar Jackson magic.
Something
you know?
fighting,
Yeah.
something fighting like that. But that's what I'm waiting to see, man.
Yeah, me too, bro. Because and it's not going to get any easier as the season goes on. You know,
No.
even Carolina at home, okay, that's different. But then we got Cleveland coming to Vegas. You know,
They didn't look good though.
no,
They look worse than us.
Yeah, they did.
They look worse
did.
than us.
I didn't
Believe it
see
or
the
not.
Cleveland
That
one,
was
did
against
I?
Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but Dallas has that defense.
Yeah,
too,
but
though,
Deshaun
yeah.
Watson
Yeah.
was terrible.
Yeah, he
Oh,
looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because I was watching the Raider game
He
on one
looked
screen
bad.
and then the Dallas Cleveland game on the other.
Oh, see.
They looked
Yeah.
pretty bad.
See, but I will say that though, our defense is not the reason why our defense looks good. I know a lot of people were worried about that. Wilkins and Max, that's what I expected. Spillane was playing like an
Lights
animal,
out,
bro.
lights out.
He was out there just hitting
Like
people,
10 tackles or something
doing
like
it.
that?
It was ridiculous.
Marcus Epps.
You know?
Marcus Epps had some
Epps
plays.
was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't catch the first quarter because I was traveling out of SoFi, but obviously most of the big runs on the defense were third, fourth quarter when they were already pretty
yeah.
gassed. How did they do in the first couple of quarters?
They were doing great. I'm telling you,
Run
the Chargers only had like 2 first downs that first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what
it.
really worried me going
Yeah.
into this game.
Yeah.
Is the run stop because
Yeah.
all during the preseason it was horrible.
Yeah, no. Butler was doing his thing. Jenkins was doing his
All
thing.
of
on the
them.
inside. They all were.
And,
for real.
honestly, and that's why I was satisfied going into halftime because I'm
Yeah.
like, we stopped their run. Like because Herbert wasn't accurate. He wasn't comfortable.
You could
So I'm
tell he
like,
wasn't. Yeah.
I'm like, we're good. I'm like, Gardner and them are going to pick it up eventually.
right. That was the hope.
It just never happened, man.
Yeah, they waited for the perfect time, and
Never
the
happened.
defense got tired, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause like I
Defense
said,
got tired.
I'm telling you, like, if you guys go back and watch the game, that shoestring tackle they had on
I saw
Gardner,
it. Yeah. I was like,
Like,
oh, if he didn't get him.
because
Yeah.
honestly, that would have ignited that offense so much. Because I'm telling you, and we probably could have got a touchdown on that drive just because of
The momentum switch.
fans would have went crazy. Like we're like,
we gave them points,
Yeah.
man. You know, the slippery ball with
yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Khalil Mack almost scored a touchdown, get stopped, but they ended up scoring a touchdown or field goal. I don't know what they did
It's
in
funny
that
that
play, but
Yeah, I think we stopped him. We held him to the field goal.
We held him to a field goal.
Our,
That's what I'm saying.
defense,
That's what I was
man,
saying.
like,
We gave them points.
that game could have got a lot uglier
It
if
did.
our defense didn't
If our
play
defense
as good.
didn't
play
Oh
as good
man,
as
Yeah,
they
because
did.
there were actually a couple of plays where they were held back. They had to punt away.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know that our defense actually stepped up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, prediction next week: Raiders Ravens.
Do I got money on it or not? or am I just talking with my fellow
I
Raider
don't know. You had,
fans?
Yeah.
you had a lot of money on
I
this
did.
game.
Oh, I lost a
so-
lot. I lost a lot. I don't even want to talk about how much I lost. But
Take the Raiders points.
I wonder what is it? It's probably like
It's like 9.
I think like yeah, Raiders plus 13 or
Yeah,
something crazy.
Take 'em, man.
Yeah.
You better tease that line.
yeah, but nah, man. I'm going on record. I think we're going to bounce back, man.
You think we're gonna win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he score you?
He side-eyed me.
And he scored.
He side-eyed me like,
did.
nah. I'm gonna say Raiders 24.
13-10.
That's what's in my head right now.
Nah, man. I'm gonna say Raiders 24, Ravens 21.
So we win by.
You guys have
Win by a
you
field
guys
goal.
have to realize that Ravens are coming from a loss too.
Yeah,
No, no. A tough
And you
loss.
see them-
Tough
and-
loss.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
2 inches.
And you see them losing
They
back.
would've won
you
that
s-
game.
You
If
see
they
them.
got that touch- 'cause they
You
would've
see
went
them
for two
losing
and got it.
back-to-back games.
Yes, because we're gonna win, Mario.
Walter,
Okay.
Whenever it starts like that, you know,
Right, you know what's coming.
We're about to say some
'cause-
bullshit.
Because again, there's one answer with my heart and another answer with my brain.
That's the one I
My
did.
heart, obviously.
we want to see your brain.
Okay.
We know where the fuck our heart's at. We know where our heart's.
It's
If
gonna
it's your
be
heart,
it's
you'll
gonna
sound like
be
me.
a close game. Definitely gonna be a close game because again, like you're mentioning, the Ravens are coming from a devastating loss 2 inches. That would have been a touchdown.
And
Coach-
not only this, they had a Thursday game. Look how much time they have off.
Yeah,
And
they
then,
watched us.
and
They
then
just-
Coach
yeah.
Harbaugh, as soon as they announced the touchdown, he's like 2. So he was going for the win.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So that shows me that they're going to come in angry.
And
But at the same
physical.
time, Raiders are going to do the same thing. But being at home, I think that's definitely going to be a bit beneficial to the Ravens. So I think, unfortunately, the Ravens are going to take it.
Yeah, I think we're going to ass whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about an ass whooping.
I think the 35-12 maybe.
Really?
Damn.
You get a fucking ass.
4 field goals.
4 field goals.
He didn't give us
4 field
he didn't give us
goals.
a touchdown.
I'm
man.
just bullshitting. I'm just bullshitting. I think Raiders win by 1 point this fucking game.
Yeah.
I don't know the score, but I think we're gonna win by 1 point.
All right.
Equal it.
All right.
That literally was an example of a heart versus a brain. Yeah.
trying to fight each other.
And you, Cheeto?
You know what? I saw a lot of emotion yesterday, and I thought it got too much to them. I can see AP getting back at them and using that emotion to play better, use it towards doing it. We're going to Baltimore. It's their home opener. I'm not going to lie. It's an East Coast game. We rarely do good on those.
10 a.m.
I thought the same thing when I went to go see them in Pittsburgh, and we won. So I'm going to stay positive. I think we are going to pull this game off. I think we're going to upset them. They're thinking, oh, these guys ain't nothing. 10 points. They can't score. They can't move the ball. We're going to come out there with our defense, punch them in the face. And I think we win a low-scoring game of like 17-14.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm mad at that.
Okay, I changed my answer. I want what he has.
Give me one of those.
All right, guys. So this is the first time we're doing this on this season.
Yes.
We let the fans send us the comments or questions that they have.
Nice.
Shout out to Ray. Oh, my bad. It's because it's REEYREY. So it might be Ray. 22. He said he just had a comment. It says the defense is elite. The offense needs men. They have kids out there playing. So that just goes to show
That
how,
part
how,
right
how
there.
they're looking at
Yeah.
it right there. We got 8-tone 80. I don't know. It's 8. Fuck. I don't want to say it wrong, but
This is 81 Raiders response.
81. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
81. Yeah.
I'm valiendo verga aquí. Yeah, 81 Raiders responds, start AOC the whole year. We need to know if he's the guy. Minshew is on his 4th team. He's not that guy. I mean, that's his frustration speaking right there, man.
Yeah, that is.
Because
You know?
A.O. Connell in that game, I don't think it would have been any
Oh, man,
different.
It would have been worse.
It could have
Yeah.
been worse.
It would have been worse.
Could've
We would have had
been.
no
It's not
chance, man.
And I get the frustration. This guy Minshew's been on 4 teams already, but this is the first time
He started.
he's a
Yeah,
starting
right.
quarterback.
Yes. Yeah.
Like the franchise, right? Or like, I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
This is another one I told fucking Leo to confirm, and he didn't.
What?
It says talk about the quarterback
Oh, yeah, I didn't
and
check.
why the number 11 didn't get go back in the second half. I don't know that. You
I don't
guys
remember
have
Trey Tucker
confirmation?
leaving the game.
I don't remember leaving the game either. I
The
thought
one
it
that
was
left was Tyree.
This was by
Yeah.
Fatso, that comedian.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think that was.
So
Yeah, no. Maybe
I don't know. I haven't confirmed that.
maybe he
Um,
meant he disappeared because he never got the ball anymore.
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah,
So the
but no,
offense
yeah.
didn't exist.
I think he was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one, it's for fun, _714. And this is just what Tony Romo said, that we're going to be okay on
Yeah.
second week.
I think so.
Oh, Tony said that?
Yeah, Tony
Yeah.
Romo
Yeah.
was very positive.
Yeah,
I was
well,
like,
fuck Tony Romo.
what? Yeah, fuck him. But
What was
still.
he saying about Minshew? You kind of alluded to it, but was there anything that stood out, or did he not really?
Not
go?
negative. He was
Right.
saying like when he made those throws, like I was telling you those throws to Tay. He's like, if you give him time, he's gonna find your receiver. He's gonna
Yeah,
find
he
the
was
guy.
he was very neutral.
Yeah.
Like he didn't bash either team, either quarterback, offense or defense.
Yeah.
You know, he obviously mentioned AP highly as a coach. You know, that he definitely has what it takes to be a coach, but that, you know, there's always stumbles in a career, in a season, and this was his.
Yeah, he did say both quarterbacks were under a lot of pressure by
Yes.
the defense.
Did he mention anything about the 4th and 1 decision?
I don't think so. Well, at least
Yeah,
not
he did.
not the
Yeah, he
interview
did.
that I
He
saw.
curious,
said he would have expected him
covered
to
that
go
today
for it.
really good.
But this
Yes.
is a defensive minded coach, so maybe he's expecting the defense to get them the ball back.
Yeah. Well, guys. First, thank you for joining us. It's been an honor to have you guys on our show.
Oh, thanks
love
for
it.
the
We've
Anytime,
been,
man.
you guys are actually our official first guest.
Yeah, you
We've
are.
been-
You're
we've
the
been,
first guest.
We've been on the works. We're trying to work something out. Shit, I might as well just say it now. I'm in the works of getting Max Crosby here for when they play the Rams,
Nice.
and with our boy Montel.
Montel.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Montel. So,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, nothing's promised, guys, but it's in the works.
Oh, that'd be
And
fine.
if he able to show up
My
and
fanboy out.
even talk 15, 20 minutes and then bounce is all it's all love. But we're grinding here, guys, and I appreciate you guys joining us.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man.
This is like a little part of the commercial parts before we tell the nation where they can find you guys. But Raidernation, this coming Sunday, I have a watch party at the EXO Lounge. Raiders Ravens, come and chill. 8 a.m, come have some menudo.
Oh,
We're gonna have some menudo.
Hell yeah.
And then we're gonna have the mics out there. Cheeto Lines are gonna go live on our social media and just preparation for the game.
Nice.
And just come and have a good time. Come and watch the Raider game there with a bunch of Raider fans, and hopefully we get this dub. And that same Sunday, September 15, I will be at the Laugh Factory on my first show of the MC Raiders show, comedy show, Sunday
Let's go.
evening at the Laugh Factory. So it'll be dope if you guys come out there
Let's go.
and support. So I'm gonna give it out to Walter. Walter, let us know where the Raider Nation can find you, the shows that you have coming up, your stuff, and
Obviously we have our Stogie Nation, MC Raider, myself. I'm hoping right now I'm in the works to getting reviews for Blue Flame Cigar Lounge in the city of Torrance, Taylor Cigar Lounge, in the city of Long Beach, and reviewing Violator Cigar. I'm going to purchase a couple of those. So we got a couple of things coming up. Raider Nation Roll Call. Actually, we're having a recording today. We have Chris, Protect the Shield. I'm going to take him to Compton today to Tams, where they filmed Kendrick Lamar's video.
yeah.
And then we're going to go to Hermosa Beach, go have a few and interview him there.
Awesome. That's
And
awesome.
I don't want to jinx it yet, but I have a special guest coming hopefully after Chris, maybe like in about 2 weeks. If it comes through, I'll let you guys know. But after that, I'm gonna be trying to interview as many super fans, booster clubs, content creators. If you're interested, please let me know. I am happy to interview anyone and everyone that's involved with the Raider Nation.
Yeah, that's right, guys. So you'll see all their information on the description below here on YouTube. Go check them out. Let my boy Chris let them know about your show.
Protect the Shield podcast, where my opinions might not always be popular, but they'll always be authentic. So I have a show. I feel like almost every day of the week now, but I collab with everyone, man. So one of the shows that I love the most is with my brother Leo and the rest of my TRS family. TRS is the Raider Syndicate, so it's myself, Cheeto Linus, my brother Turf. He goes by Turf, but it's the Ultimate Raider Fan 32, and then my young brother, the Raider Rundown, man. Us four, we have a fire show because we're all so different. We're all got different opinions, but I absolutely love that show. So we used to have it on Sunday. We're still trying to figure out the day.
Yeah,
so we're gonna figure out the day now the season start. I have my Fan Talk Friday show that I have every Friday at and I have my show with Spicy on Wednesdays. So that is at 6 p.m. You guys' time, and then 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I just have a lot going on, just trying to just continue to grow, man. Like I say, I appreciate Mario so much, man, because he was one of my first guests that I had on my show. I probably had about 15 subscribers at that point, man, and and he had the show, and then I linked up with Leo, and I always respect my man Dub, man. So I'm just continue to keep growing, and I appreciate everyone that already supports me, man. So thank you guys.
Yeah, you can find Cheeto on MySpace.
Him and Tom, only him and Tom.
Yeah.
Tom,
Nah,
my
you-
friend.
Me, Tom, and Murph apparently. 'cause Murph
Nah,
is
you already
still
know,
on there.
Joe. You tell them about your show. Yes,
Yeah, I already do my show. First and foremost, I want to thank the nation, everyone who came out this weekend, the LA Takeover, over at SoFi, blacking it out. Appreciate you. We had a great time this weekend. You can always find me on YouTube, at Cheeto Linus. I do my show. I do my Poodle Raider podcast with my homie John. We'll do that one. We're trying to have more guests coming on. Also do my show with Chris and the Raider Syndicate. You know, we're trying to figure out our day and our time. That's with Turf Rundown. My new show here with the homie MC Raider. You know, with Mario. That's always good. You know, being able to do this here in this studio, and then make sure also you follow on Instagram. On Instagram is where you can get the merch. You know, the hats, the shirts. Once again, I appreciate you all that came out this weekend. It went really well for us, and there's going to be more and more stuff coming out. You'll see you guys in Vegas. I'm going to go to the home opener there. That'll be my next game. So, dude, thank you all for real.
All right, Raidernation. So this has been Real Talk Nation podcast, season 2, episode 1. We started with a blast, but we got our ass beat yesterday.
Yep.
But see you guys next Monday with the reaction with the Baltimore Ravens and the Raiders. So we're out. Peace.